Hi, it's Nevo Hadas here, partner at DYDX. Working with clients and getting buy-in into ideas is in itself a process that changes with every single environment that you're working in, with every organization. What we find works for us is we have a very open co-working type relationship with the clients. We form joint teams. We have regular feedback. We're not embarrassed of mistakes that we're making along the way, or where things go the wrong, take wrong turns, or where ideas fail. That's actually a critical part. You've got to feel safe enough to fail with your colleagues, organization, or customers so that you can actually move forward and build a better solution over time. That is number one, right? Building trust. Trust is really important for buy-in. The second one is just being thorough. If you can work with the clients and make sure you've done all the testing and show the results clearly and help them be involved with the results, that level of thoroughness builds buy-in because people can see that this has been tested quite a lot before it's gone to the stage as it has. In most organizations that we've actually worked with, people have not done this level of research or this level of work when coming up with new ideas. So often what you get is an executive that has a good idea, or people on the ground that have great ideas, and those are moved through the organization and put into the marketplace due to their political power or social power within the organization. And the testing is normally quite limited. These projects are normally driven by executives, often can be driven by executives, but could come from anywhere in the organization. And what you find from the research that comes out is a lot of times what the market says isn't what people think it is. And again, this is a critical part of the buy-in process to make people realize that, oh, this is what the research has turned up. What do you propose we do with it? The most important part of this is that you don't take control of the stakeholders' process. In other words, people that actually have to make this project alive and take it through to the next levels and roll it out need to feel like they have made key decisions and have been part of this from day zero so they can actually be theirs at the end of the day. If it's always something that you did and they go, oh, but they did it, there's no ownership transfer. So the key thing to buy-in is ownership transfer. It's not your idea anymore. It's not your baby. It's their baby. You're just helping deliver it. The numbers of solutions you present really depends on the project scope and also the phase of the project. So normally at the end of an ideation style project, and that's where we first come up with a series of ideas, we like to have 3 or 4 different concepts we're playing with towards the end of it, so we can actually compare them and see which ones work best. We've had lots of opportunities or lots of times when this has happened, whereby you have 3 ideas, the one that you're crazy in love with is the one that when you get to final testing starts failing or starts having real hurdles to be rolled out, and you just have to let it go. So it's important to have 3 or 4 ideas so you can be comparative and create a bit of a benchmark for yourself. Otherwise, that idea, the only idea you have seems like the best idea that there is, which isn't always the case. So presenting the solution really depends, again, on the context and how the project has been kicked off and who you're presenting to. There's no golden rule saying, here's the big reveal. Because actually everyone in the room, by the time that you present your solution, should have actually known what the solution is, because they're involved in the project on a day-to-day basis. So that it's a strange concept because there's no big ta-da, and this is the genius we've come up with. It's far more of a process of saying, okay, great, this is where we started, this is where we've been on, and this is where we got to. And it's more of a recap type approach than it is a ta-da type approach. My feeling personally is if you're ta-daing, right, which is often people's desire to impress and to say, look at the magic, you've probably lost the audience somewhere along the way, or the people you're working with. They should really know what's coming up ahead of the process, and this meeting should really be to say, right, what are the next steps versus here's our big idea.